gets above 1.5 to 2 inches, it all slides off by itself, so they're self-cleaning at that angle. We built this structure out of galvanized rub rails that the county had sold to a company who was selling on Marketplace. We bought 42 of them at a cost of $1,260. There's 42 480 watt bifacial panels up there, 75 feet long. We did pick up some Unistrut from Lowe's, and we got all the bolts and the grade 8 bolts through the center part at Tractor Supply. They sell by the pound. It's where you're going to find your best deal. There's 6 panels on the side of the Connex and 6 panels on top. So each unit right now is putting out about 1.6 kilowatts. Earlier this morning they were pulling 2 kilowatts each. That's 12 kilowatts they were bringing in. The building's only using about 6 kilowatts right now, maybe 7. And actually it's charging the batteries at the moment. It fluctuates. It'll bring the batteries down a little bit and then bring them back up so it floats. But right now it's charging the batteries up. They'll go up to about 54.5, 54.6, which is full charge. They ramp up and down. Right now they're running the whole entire building. So total there's 54 panels. Each panel is 480 watts total rated. But anybody who's had any of these bigger systems realizes that in the summer, these panels can actually exceed whatever they're rated at. So the blue box on the wall is an Ames charge controller. I put it in there as a backup charger, so even if all the Growatts were taken offline or for some reason shut down, that Ames charge controller will charge from some of the solar panels on the roof of the Connex at 40 amps. It also charges along with the Growatts. I've installed minimum 40 of these units. The 2 biggest cons with the Growatts all-in-ones, the first problem, they don't stand behind their product. We had an issue with one of them not working correctly. I got on the phone with Mr. Lee and James West, and with all the units we bought, you would think they'd stand behind this product, but they told me it was a software upgrade. Then they told me it was another issue. I told them, I said, look, there's One of them is not taking in power and putting out power. And it was communicating with the other units. Turned out it had a bad board. They said there's nothing they could do about it. They wouldn't stand behind it, so I had to order another unit. And the other big drawback with these units to keep in mind, especially any kind of the all-in-ones like this, they will not surge past about 10 kilowatts when on battery power. When they're on the solar panels during the day, yeah, they'll go way past 18 kW. But at night when they're on batteries, you can go up to about 10 or 12 kilowatts. But if they surge much past that, they'll kick off. So keep that in mind with these bigger systems. I've added a picture of a trailer we did and also some other jobs with the Solarks. Those are great units. Kilowatt doesn't stand behind their product. We will never use them again. Matter of fact, we'll probably end up pulling these units out eventually. So if one of the other companies out there wants to work with us, we'd work on promoting their product here on Mike's channel. I'd like to thank Mike for putting this up on his channel. We don't normally video or do any YouTube stuff. We've done 300 volt systems with the Ames and some of the other companies. Mike's become very knowledgeable over the last couple years with his system and all the things that he's learned, so it's nice to be able to throw ideas back and forth. Also, he raves about Sandai. We're going to look into using some of their products. Mike says they've been a wonderful company, and we're excited to see this new battery system they're sending them. So, looking forward to seeing that. We've got some smaller stuff coming up, but then we've got a big system like this in South Carolina over the summer. I told Mike we'd get some video and pictures so he can get more content like this up on the channel. It'll be a Solark setup, so stay tuned for that.